doot, doot, doot.
What are you doing about
I
it?
don't know. I'm just like, doot, doot. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Oh, it's going to work. Okay, here we go. I'm going live in mine too. Okay, here we go.
All right. We have
We're going to
trouble
have a
streaming
magical
ejection.
time.
Okay, mine says it's not allowing me to stream into the group.
Okay. I wonder if it's
So
when.
anyway, in the group when I tried it, they came straight to StreamYard. So I don't know.
Okay. Maybe why don't you post your YouTube link for the group? Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, let's see if I can figure that out.
In the
Give me a
meantime, we are
second.
live. In the meantime, we're live in the collaboration group. So, so hey guys, Vicky is interviewing me, and then I figured last minute I would stream it in here. So we're actually I did that earlier today too, where Wendy Taylor went live with me, and I'm like, yeah, I might as well stream it in. Why not? Let you guys get tired of me.
Let me get to my YouTube. Let's see.
See. Oh, hey Wendy. Wendy's here. Wendy,
Okay.
I know you always have the Wendy show, but it's Wendy.
Yeah, which Wendy is it?
Wendy Shapira. Hi, Wendy.
Okay.
Good to see you.
That's weird. So let me see. Oh my gosh. So let me get into the stand up and stand out.
I'm excited because we have Vicky who is on a book retreat right now, writing, like not just a book retreat, but you're writing your book, which
yeah. And I will just share really quick. One of the cool things is we're using some of your tools because instead of doing dares, what we decided to do was in order to be able to just tap into what's going on like you do with our dares and who we are. We're setting up a Zoom, doing a live Zoom talking for 30 minutes, just about all the different things, because then I can take in the transcripts and do something with those.
I love that. Oh, I'd love to get your strategy for that because I, after we heard Corey talk about it, it's not obviously once I'm done with what I'm doing right now, then I want to go back to that. That'd be cool. Oh, maybe we could do a little mini book challenge.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. And I know Pamela Nichols is interested in doing another one of those. That might be fun. I really want to. I feel like that's my next thing is. At least for today. I don't know. I have a lot of next things, but anyway, definitely the book is on there for sure. So,
all right. So hopefully, it says that's not found. So, hell, I don't know what my link is for YouTube.
Oh, your YouTube link. Let's see.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I was telling Michelle, when you get out of your normal element, it's like I can't figure out where everything's at because I'm used to doing it on my desktop. Okay, Lynn just popped in.
Oh, cool. Well,
so hello, Lynn. Hello.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, just put your, hey, Lynn, good to see you. Let's put your StreamYard link and they can join the StreamYard. And then I can upload it into your group after. This is how we do tech.
That's right. All right, so hold on a second.
Do it messy. And look at Vicky's calm as like imagine you doing this a year ago. You would know.
Oh my gosh, it wouldn't have happened. Right, so let's copy and then let's see.
I always like to point that out because it's really important because this is what stops this right now. And we talked about this during your stand up and stand up party, but this is what stops everyone is the tech. And like the not knowing if you're going to figure it out. And that is what makes it hard. I'll just point out to do the thing. And then just so you know, I was not planning to be outside, but Vicky had such a beautiful nature view that I'm like, I have
to. Okay.
Side now. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's changing her background.
I'm just messing around. I don't know what I'm doing.
You got to change it to the trees.
Yeah. Do the trees or the beach or something. Yeah. So you're outside too.
Yeah. Well, let me see. I don't even know how to do that.
So fun. I'm going to put it. I'll put your. Oh, do I even have your link? I don't know. It's okay.
For the StreamYard?
Yeah, I'll upload it in the group.
Okay, because I remember I messaged it to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll put it in the group.
Okay.
So okay, great. Okay, Vicky. So yeah, I'll put it in your group in case anyone else wants to join there. Which Wendy, you're welcome to join us too, if you'd like.
Where is she at?
She's in my group.
The
In the
collaboration group?
collaboration group. Yeah.
All right. Jana, she's popped in on YouTube.
Oh,
So,
cool, Jana.
do you want, I don't want to put the link in the YouTube because then we'll get people that we don't want. So
yeah, I'll message
the
her.
link. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to come on screen with us, Jana, you can. Stacy's going to send you the link.
Yeah, because that would be fun. All right, we're good. All right, so here we are. Whoop,
whoop, whoop, whoop, whoop. You should have seen me earlier when I came out here with the laptop. You know, I wanted to have the view over there because you could see the sky and everything, but there's the sun shining through it. So I put everything over there and it was like, no, then it looks like I've got this massive light coming from behind me. So I moved over here and then it was too dark. And then I moved up. So I've been moving all over this deck.
No, I love that. And I love, Lynn, what you just did. That's great. And especially because you got the Enlightened Peach logo. Oh, just so everyone knows, because I am like terrible with my timing. Today, I actually have to be good because I'm going in Jana's group next. So it's like hard stop at, we have 30 minutes, just so you know.
Okay. That should be good. Good. So,
great.
And I had a good bit of people. Let me look at my group real quick because I had a good bit of people that had said they were going to be here. So let's see here.
Oh, I'll put it in the group link too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's 10. Put in there. So here, join us on the StreamYard. Yeah, and I could just post it in there later. I'll upload it for you later. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to open anything else up, or am I good where I'm at?
Yeah, and I could just post it in there later.
Hey, Jana.
Yeah. Oh, yay!
Do I need to open anything else up, or am I good where I'm at?
Yeah, and I could just. Hey, Jana, good to see you. This is so fun. I'm so glad. This is exciting.
This is unexpected.
Oh my gosh. So fun. Oh no, Wendy said she can't go outside thunderstorms. And Shauna, I just put the link in my group too in case anyone else wants to join because this is so much fun. Okay, Vicky, it's all yours.
All right. Well, it's all mine.
It's all you.
All right. So thank you everybody that's here so far and everybody that pops in as we're going. But one of the things that I was super excited about was, you know, for those that don't know, I just recently went to San Diego and saw Stacy in person doing her TED Talk. And it was so amazing to see her in such a command of the stage. She did amazing. And then we had, let me let her in. And then we had an amazing mastermind at her house. And we went on a boat ride. The next day we had breakfast on the beach. And the amount of collaboration we did was just more than I could have ever expected. But one of the things that was so fun was that when we got there and we started connecting, like I was at the airport when Kimmy got off Ruthie got off the plane and I was waiting for her. And then we just, all of a sudden I hear my name somewhere and it's Jamie, she's there. And it was like we had known each other forever, even though we had only connected on Zoom before. And so that was glorious. And to actually meet Stacy in person, because that's the first time I met her. And it felt like, you know, I was giving a hug to a friend that I had known all my life. It was so amazing. And so one of the things that I wanted to talk about was how we don't even realize sometimes, I think, how big the bond is with all of us as we collaborate in these groups. I mean, because I've had people before that I knew from groups, and if I met them, some of the times I didn't even recognize them. It was a very different experience. Yeah. So this was just wonderful. So I kind of wanted, you know, I know we've got the Find Your Voice coming up, and so I'm so excited about that. And I wanted to give Stacy the opportunity to come into the group and just talk a little bit about why the Find Your Voice is the catalyst that it is. What is it that makes it that way? And because it's, I think, the Find Your Voice that created all of this expression that we had in the group, that where we knew each other when we connected in person. And that's why I think it's so different from what a lot of other people experience. And so I just wanted to give you the opportunity to share a little bit about how that started, what your insights are, and then maybe a little bit about this Find Your Voice experience that's coming up.
Yeah, and I feel like I kind of want to start with when you came in my community, like in the singles community. Vicky had approached me. She had just finished the Start a Podcast challenge with me, and hey, Shauna, good to see you. And it was so funny because I said something during the podcast challenge, and I don't remember saying it, but like Vicky did. It was like, you have to have at least 20 podcast episodes before I'll come and interview with you.
Yeah.
And I think I did it like as a goal, and I didn't even remember saying that. And then all of a sudden, Vicky messaged me saying like, "Oh, was it like I hit my 20 episodes?
Yeah, I've got my 20 people now. When can I get you on?"
What are you talking about? She's like, "Oh, you said when we hit 20, you could come on." And so that was really the first time we had like one-on-one interaction, and that was such a great, one of my favorite podcast episodes was being on your podcast. And then like shortly after that, she had asked me if she could come in the singles community. It wasn't a dare because it was with another program, but she had like a homework assignment with her other coach saying like she needed to come and speak in front of someone's audience,
Yeah, he called it a Facebook swap.
Oh, Facebook swap. And so,
yeah.
And Lynn, you might remember that in the singles community, Vicky, that might be when you originally met Vicky, potentially in that live, and which is actually funny. I love how the dots all like connect in the moment. And so Vicky said, "Oh, this is what I want it to be." And it sounded great. And I'm like, "Oh, they'll love it. I need it." Like it was about like your weight and all that stuff. And so she came in, we got to do that together. And then it was her first time selling one-to-many. And for those of you that don't know what one-to-many sales is, you'll have it happen today, so you'll get to see it. But it's basically where you tell people verbally about a paid experience, whether it's a coaching, a paid challenge, or some kind of like action that you want people to take. And then they basically like do the action. And so we had offered, I think it was a hypnosis session at the time. And yeah, people ended up joining the hypnosis session. They got amazing results. But after that experience, Vicky messaged me and she's like, "I don't know if I've ever," because she had to do other Facebook swaps in other communities. And she's like, "I don't know if I've ever felt the love that I've felt in your community, that I did in that experience." And do you want to maybe share, and then I'll go into why I'm sharing this story and why it relates to what we're talking about?
Yeah. Well, I had, from the time that I did one before I did that one with you, and then I did a few after, and some of them, nobody showed up. And then even when they did have somebody show up, it was like, they didn't really ask questions. They didn't get involved in the conversation. And when I was in your group, it was like everybody was talking and chatting and asking questions. And it was just, and just you yourself made me feel so seen, so heard, the whole thing. And I wasn't scared when I was there talking with you. And that is one of the main things to me. And I did Find Your Voice, I think after that. I can't remember, to be perfectly honest with you. But the Find Your Voice actually helped me not only to be able to speak a little bit easier, but the thing that I was talking about this the other day, the thing that it did for me more than being able to speak here or out there was being able to speak in here and to uncover some of the thoughts that I had and just really explore those. And that was such an amazing gift that to me is life-changing.
So good. And so that's like, so what happened was after that, I then started teaching people to build online engaged communities. And as I was going through this process, I realized a lot of people don't know how to communicate in communities. They don't know what the rules are. They don't know what they're allowed to say. They don't feel safe or comfortable to share their thoughts, their struggles, their experiences. And if you're not able to feel safe or feel comfortable when you're in a community, then it's hard for you to want to, speak up, right? You're going to want to
Right.
be a lurker, and like hide in the shadows because you don't know what you're supposed to do. Or do you feel like anything you have to say is valuable? And so that's really what Find Your Voice does. So as I was looking back at all the things that, and why when we saw each other in San Diego, why we feel like we're best friends and it's like a reunion, and like we literally, like, I wouldn't even know that we hadn't met in person. You know what I mean? Like it was like we just know each other so well now through the dares, because every dare we do has like a level of intimacy, of getting to know someone. And so that's what Find Your Voice does. It gives people a really simple, easy way, to be able to do the dares in a safe, private group that helps you get to know yourself better. It helps you get to like understand that mental chatter, or as Jana would say, the mental monsters that like can plague us sometimes, right? Especially when we're in our own vacuum, in our own world. But when we're able to then like put them out in a group, and do it together, then you might be saying things that I'm thinking, which then helps me access deeper parts of ourselves. And so that's really what Find Your Voice does. It helps you like see yourself in a new way that maybe you haven't seen yourself before.
Yeah. It invites you to really explore deeper than you've ever thought, but it's not like a painful explore. It's like it's just bringing out this inner you that you want. You just didn't know how to get it out.
Yeah, it's so good. And Jana, your last like few, I'm totally putting you on the spot because you're here now. Her last few dares were so cute. It was the challenge was over and you're like finishing it. Remember? You're like, I'm finding my voice. And I don't know if you want to maybe share something about your experience with it. That would be good.
It was amazing. I just loved it so much. Like the first couple, I'm literally, you can hear my voice shaking and I'm hyperventilating, and I'm hyperventilating. It must have been like February. I'm out in the woods and it's cold and it's snow and I'm leaning against a tree. I remember this one so good. I'm just like, that sounded so stupid. Oh my God. But it was great to be able to have the space to do that. So good, because I think I've come a little bit,
Yeah. And Sean is here. Do you want to share too?
Sure. It was just amazing. It was like the first time I got on like camera and did a live like and figured it out. It was just like it was so exciting. I wasn't nervous. It was just fun, and then it became like easier and easier every time I did it.
So good. And Lynn, I feel like, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And I just learned so much from it. Everybody was really supportive.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. That's like what it is, right? Because you have this space to like say what you want, say what's on your mind, speak up for these things, but then you're getting to do with other people too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lynn, I feel like you haven't done Find Your Voice yet, but you've done other Do the Thing challenges. So I'm not sure if you want to.
Well, yeah. I mean, I did the first one I did was the exercise one, or
yes, Get Fit. Yeah.
Yeah, the Get Fit one. And then I did the dating one, and I, so did that. I mean, I don't feel like, I mean, obviously everybody can use tips, but a lot of the dares and stuff, I'm like, I've already done those things. I don't have a problem getting out there. And then I've tried to follow, but I've kind of lost track of, staying in tune with it. And that's what I was telling Vicki that I really need to get back to, I think. And that's why she said, that's why you need Find Your Voice. Because, I mean, I've joined a couple of singles groups. And so we've done a lot of things and gone out and done a lot of things. And so it's just, I kind of need to get more in tune with myself. I did do a couple of lives in this other fit group. And it was kind of interesting because, they're like, show your power pose and this and that. So I did. I took some pictures and talked about some things that I was doing. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Well, and I think what you said, and Vicki, I'll let you, sorry, I always do this. I apologize. I have to get better at this, but like the in tune with yourself, like that's what I heard you say too, right? And that's what Find Your Voice really does, is it helps you get in tune with yourself. So then as you're putting yourself out there, whether it's dating, whether it's being more visible online. Oswald mentioned the other day in one of your stand up, stand out parties, Vicki, you know, like he just released his book and he hasn't been sharing it yet. You know, Jana has a fear book that I'm like, oh, let's get that in the world, right? It's so much. It's one thing to write the book or do the thing, but now it's like actually like sharing about it. That's a whole nother level of finding your voice.
Yeah, and Oswald shared information about it on the party and sold a bunch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think everybody there ended up buying the book. I know I did.
I bought it. Yeah.
So that was really interesting, right?
Yeah.
But you know, when Lynn, I had mentioned Find the Voice in one of the morning lives, wasn't it, Lynn?
Yeah.
And she had said something about she was doing good with all these other things, and so she didn't really think that she needed that. And I said, well, the Find Your Voice is more for in here and getting in touch with yourself, to me, than it is any of that other stuff. And because once you get in touch with yourself, the other stuff's easy. So if the other stuff's already easy, then this is going to be a piece of cake. You just do the dares and you're going to be good.
Yeah. And I guess I thought it was more for people that were entrepreneurs and things like that, because that's not me. I mean, I think maybe eventually, you know I've talked before, even in your group, Stacy, about helping people, and I'm able to counsel people very easily, and a lot of people really appreciate that about me. And so I'm like, well, maybe I need to learn that for myself, right? Rather than other people.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah, and then Vicki, you'll be putting your group through like a little more separate cohort also. So we have everything's done in the main Find Your Voice, Do the Thing group, but then this time we get these little fun little because normally I have a cap. I can't have more than 25 people in a challenge, because kind of like you said, Lynn, the dating one, that's my old way where like I think hundreds of people were doing it then, right? And so now I've been like capping each challenge at 25 when I put them into an experience. This time I'm opening it though, because we have these little separate cohorts that are going to be happening where it will be more intimate and be able to still have the same feel of it. And so what's cool is then you have someone that's a master of habit change and hypnosis and a life coach that then is then taking you through this, like, while Find Your Voice is opening up, she's taking you through a separate experience with it as well.
Yeah, we're going to have the WhatsApp so that we can be in there and we can communicate. And then we're going to do a couple of Zooms. We'll do a Zoom of everybody that signs up under me. We'll be doing a welcome Zoom in addition to the one that Stacy's going to do for the entire group. So we get to know our cohort. And then we will do another one like halfway through, because it's only 17 days, I think. So about halfway through, we'll touch base again to make sure everybody's on task. And if anybody has anything that they want to share or any concerns or anything, we'll all be able to talk about it.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
So how do we sign up through you, Vicki? I forget.
Well, can you share the link, Stacy? I can't see. I'm having a problem sharing that thing right now.
Put it in the chat. Yeah. And then when I upload the video in the Stand Up and Stand Out group, I'll share it. And I did put it in the collaboration group as well. But yeah, I just put the link in there.
Okay. Yeah. Because it's going to be so much fun. And the thing that I love is that, the cutoff date is what, the 20th, I think?
It's Friday, whatever that is.
Friday? Yeah. I think it's the 20th. And then, but the reason is because we're going to have some pre-dares before the actual Find Your Voice starts. And so the pre-dares to me are always really exciting to kind of dive into those. And so I want to make sure that as many people can get on so that they can take advantage of the pre-dares.
Yeah, and I'm excited because we have so many people that are doing it. Like Shauna's done it now. Is this your third time, I feel like, doing Find Your Voice specifically?
I think so.
Yeah. And like, so Jana, this will be your second time. And so what's great is then every time like you do it, you're like, because I teach in comfort circles. So you get to like reach a new level of comfort circle too, which expands things so much more also.
Yeah, and this will be my second time to do it too, because I'll be doing it right along with everybody else.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yay, I'm so excited. It's going to be, you guys, this is going to be so fun. Like, seriously, I feel like, especially because like, well, for you guys specifically, like having done it already, like it's like all the fear of like the new, when you do a new challenge and you do a new thing, you got all that fear and anxiety that comes up, right? And so that's gone, and now you get to just do it. And then for other people that are brand new, oh yay, Charlotta, good to see you.
Hello. I had my shower.
Nice, so good.
I'm
And then,
up.
for-
I'm from Sydney.
So good. And for other people that are new doing it, then for them, like it's going to be just for the first time. Like Charlotta signed up and she's going to be doing it too. And it'll be your first time. And you already took one of my dares already, which I loved. You went right after that one dare. And it was like we did something in Jana's group where she did the life assets one. So that was already, and then now you've been going live like crazy.
Yeah, I do actually. I want to say, Stacey, it's very interesting from my perspective. Once girls, we put ourselves out there and we become visible and we're getting used to it, it becomes easier and easier.
Mm-hmm.
And I do real, it's only 60 seconds to 90 seconds, so a minute and a half. It gets you to learn to be really expert at what you're saying, but also it's only a minute and a half. And if you dress well and if you feel comfortable, it comes across because you're authentically yourself. So go for it. Stand up. That's me, look at it. I'm absolutely out there.
So good. Amazing. I love it.
All right. So does anybody have any questions? I know you've all done the Find Your Voice before, except for Lynn, right?
Right.
And then Charlotta's brand new. Yeah.
Yes. So does anybody have any questions or anything about Find Your Voice?
And then, I mentioned we would show them go ahead.
So the idea, from what I understand from Find Your Voice, English is my fourth language, so I don't always understand everything, is to allow yourself to be able to expand your visibility and also be able to speak your truth. Is that the idea?
Yeah, so that's kind of like the core of how it started, and then it accidentally also became something that's good at being good on video and going live and being more visible online. But it started with me doing it for my singles group and wanting to help them get to know themselves better. So good. Jana said comfort circles are a blessing. Yeah, no, it's so good. And I have to run to the next one, but I'm kind of going in group live in everyone's group right now and having fun. We're going in Jana's next, just so you guys know. But I would say for anyone in the collab group, if you have not gone into Vicky's group yet, it's Stand Up and Stand Out. It's so fun. We're doing these like stand up and stand out parties, which is a lot of fun, and would love to invite you to join the Find Your Voice challenge. Normally things like this go for like thousands of dollars. Like every time I've looked at something with the result that you get. And this is ridiculous. It's like $47. So with a separate cohort with Vicky's group. And then for those of you that also want to join, I have a free mini masterclass tomorrow as well. And that's don't let your dreams go to the graveyard because, why do we want to do that?
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, thank everybody for being here, and thank you, Stacey, for being here with us. And I always appreciate every moment that I have to talk to you. I will say.
Thank you. Thanks so much for joining. I love how you guys just jumped on and doing the thing. It's so great. We're like, come on with us and play. And it's just like anytime we're able to do that, right? Because we're like getting to know each other. And Vicky, I can't wait to hear about your book. So let us know how it goes.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Thank you. Oh, what's your new thing? Your new tagline? Your new ending? I forget. We keep forgetting it.
I keep changing it.
Stand up.
Find your voice and stand up and stand out.
There you go. Okay, there you go. And do the thing. Okay, bye, guys. Bye.
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 How do I get off of here?